All right, YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Reese, and as I am in the bathroom, which is weird, doing the intro, it's pretty loud out there, and I didn't do the intro in the car, but I just wanted to give a quick little brief intro for today's workout. So once I get out there, it's gonna be game on. We are training shoulders and arms and a little bit of chest, so like a kind of a push day. I may or may have not said this in my previous videos, but the way how my training split is going to be like 3 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off. So two rest days and 5 working days. And yeah, I'm excited to get this workout going. I'm still feeling pretty good, 2 weeks post show. We're still pretty shredded, which is a good thing. I didn't get too fat, and I didn't like go on a crazy dessert, I didn't crash out over sweets, so that's a plus. But other than that, I'm rocking, a few layers. I'm wearing a little crew neck, tank top, and a hoodie and a hat. And typically, if I'm wearing a hat, I'm wearing a hat because I don't have a haircut, but your boy recently just got one. Or I'm wearing it because I'm on prep and I'm in this different mentality where, I'm so depleted and I feel like a zombie and I don't want to be bothered. But you would have thought I would have insecurity issues about my body the way, due to how many layers that I'm wearing. But this is just how I don't know, dressing. I like wearing big clothes or just wearing multiple layers. And plus being here in Alaska, it's starting to get colder. It's not cold right now, but wearing these layers now, it feels comforting. But enough yapping. We're going to get to some training. I'll see you guys out there in the battlefield. Let's go. All right, you guys. We're going to start off with lateral raises. So I didn't show the warm-up prior to this, but I warm up my rotator cuffs, my triceps, my back, and my chest. So just letting my body get warm. And then shortly after, just prepping, doing a little bit of pre-exhaustion work here. And then I'm going to move on to some pressing. So, but yeah, as obsessed I am with wearing so many layers, I won't keep this hoodie on for the most part. I typically just wearing it just to get warm quicker. Enough being said, first set here, and then we're going to play around with some weight. So let's go. One of the things that always pops up in my head a lot of times too when I'm training is that I often try to make my content a little versatile in terms of instead of you guys sitting here just always looking at my physique when I have a pump and just posting my workouts and just seeing my strength for my workouts. There's certain times where I'm I want to post more informative content as if I'm coaching you virtually. But then there's most times where as I am doing a workout, I'm doing it in a way of I'm practicing good form and technique to where it should be me. I'm pretty much showing an example of how to work out without saying, here's step 1, this is step 2. Here's the right technique. Here are the exercises for this, specific muscle group. So I'm nothing against putting out, that kind of content. But typically when I'm training to show you guys that the reason why what leads to that final form of a good pump is, regardless if the repetitions are, quick, getting to the point, or if it's like slow eccentric, holding the squeeze for a few seconds, or whatever the case may be, right? I think according to, your split, you should be showing that you're training the right way before you start to be like, hey, I'm looking for clients who are willing to, buy my program, and this is how you're supposed to work out. And then they have a bunch of Instagram reels and all that other stuff about it. But my philosophy is just like, put in the work and do what I need to do. And then the proof in the pudding is just like the pump or the prep, the end results of a prep. But yeah, I did yap a little bit too long for that. So I'm gonna hit the set now. I could do another set here, but I'm gonna come back and do more lateral raises after the pressing. So let's go. Let's take 2 off. So as far as what this workout is gonna be like, it's gonna be an alternation of shoulders, chest, and then we're gonna conclude with triceps. And the reason that being is because typically this day is like a shoulder and arm day, but because I want to also increase or add more frequently throughout my workout split, I'm gonna do 2 chest movements today, and then tomorrow we got back and hamstrings. So, but yeah, just like I said, with us alternating in between the two. So I did lateral raises. I'm gonna do shoulder press, and then after shoulder press, I'm gonna do either chest flies or the incline press machine. So I'm gonna do a chest after this shoulder press, and then I'm gonna do lateral raises again, and then I'm gonna do a chest exercise, and then from there we will be finishing off with triceps. Now, another thing too, with training, it's one of those things that you have to experiment with. I'm gonna just fill this weight out real quick, but I used to always be in the gym longer than what I need to, doing like, 4x10 for a lot of exercises for one muscle group. But as of the moment, I'm starting to realize that I definitely don't need to be in here that damn long. Definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put on 2 plates. But I don't need to be here in this fucking gym all fucking day long, trying to hit my muscle as much as possible, and then limiting myself from recovering and just wasting time and staying up late and eating my meals. So in terms of my training, the things that is changing is just time here in the gym. No, you're good, bro. No, bro. See, look, gym etiquette for some people. My boy CJ, he didn't want to cut in front of the camera. I appreciate him. But yeah, that's the thing that has been changing within my regiment, my training regiment. But yeah, enough bullshitting. We're going to throw 2 plates on and then see what the fuck we can get. I'm feeling pretty strong. Food has been gradually increasing, so I'm hyped, man. Let's get fucking huge, bro. Come on. Fuck. Bro, I do everything on my own. I wash my own dishes.
More drama, but help with the food prep.
Right.
A few other things.
I fucking wish, man.
You watch a lot of chick flicks, reality TV.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I got a dog and that shit's already involved.
Worst best thing you ever do. I got two. Yeah, man, it's hard. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's a long day.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Help here. Two more.
Got it. Come on, push. Push, push, push.
Okay.
I was just sure if you were gonna do one more after that.
Nah.
I was like, oh, is he crazy?
I'm cooked.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do an early pump reveal, but then the workout's not over yet. I'm gonna finish triceps here, and then that will conclude today's exercise. It's 20:30 right now, or almost 20:30. We got 2 more meals to eat, so I'm gonna pop the top off and then finish triceps and then done. Chris, you wanna say something to the YouTube? We got the mass monster here. IFBB Pro.
If you're not out of breath, like this way you're training legs, you're not fucking training legs.
That's a fact.
And that's why your legs are small.
Exactly.
I'm just warming up.
Yeah, he just fucking started, so it's about to get worse for him. Pop the top off real quick. Still small. So I'm gonna be real. I don't always like training. I rarely train like this. I'm just doing this because I just feel like it feels like I've been here for a long time, but you know, when the homies are in the gym, you kind of like shoot the shit, talk in between sets. I'm definitely not bullshitting my exercises, but for the most part, the reason of me being here longer than an hour and a half is because I'm chatting with the homies, you know. That's one thing you can never take for granted. With the relationships that you build in the gym, you can never be too selfish because, you know, there's a lot of positive remarks and compliments that you get from your homies. A lot of education comes from the gym too, so Chris over here, like, he has been a big influence throughout the last few weeks of my prep. Me being here, like, new to Alaska, and then him recently turning pro, but also very well educated within the bodybuilding or fitness community. Like, he has a lot of experience in the community, so it's like you want to pick people's brain as much as you can, be a student of the game, work your fucking ass off. So it's just small things matter. Of course, you want to come in, the objective is to come in here and bust your ass, but there's moments where, like, there's always a time and place to learn, or there's always a time and place to chat. Because believe it or not, you may be the ears that somebody needs because they're having a long ass fucking day, issues with their relationships or finances. They just need somebody to talk to, or they just need somebody to listen to them. So the gym can also be a place to be vulnerable. But yeah, enough being said, let's finish this, and then so we can get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna also increase the weight. Okay, last set. Let me get the fuck out of here. Let's pose and get the fuck out of here. Alright, you guys. That is a wrap on today's chest and shoulders and triceps day. A little push. That's the pump. I'll do a front double even though I didn't do biceps. Looking freaky as ever. Yeah, that's a wrap. I'm gonna just put my other layers back on, and then now we could chug our protein shake, post-workout protein shake. We don't have to do cardio. I did my 30 minutes this morning, and then yeah, we could go home and finish our meals. So enough is being said. Thank you guys for watching. This is the official outro. Or I may say something in the car. I'm actually going to say stuff in the car, so I'll see you guys in the car. All right, YouTube. This is the conclusion of the push workout. I should have already been home already. You have conversations with certain people at the gym, and a lot of times, like, some people, they just need to get something off their chest. And I mean, of course, I'm always willing to, like, hear what people go through, and I'm very open to other people's, like, perspective and what their thoughts are. So no harm, no foul. The only fucked up part is that I gotta crunch down all these meals in before I go to bed. So, but yeah, really good workout, crazy pump, still lean, 2 weeks post show. Excited for this upcoming guest posing here. And then, yeah, we're going to put on a freaking show for that as well. So I got my song. I just need to, like, pretty much finalize my posing routine. And then once when I do that, we're squared away. So I do appreciate you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And yeah, y'all just have a blessed one. Stay swole. You know, say a prayer. Say you love your parents and your siblings. And then, yeah. Y'all have a blessed and good night or morning, depending on the time zone that you're at. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.